On to the big political story that we're tracking. Headlines today has accessed Jayanthi Natarajan's letter written to Sonia Gandhi, in which she alleges that she received specific requests from Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi on environmental clearances, and she consequently rejected big-ticket projects despite pressure from cabinet colleagues and industry leaders. The letter also indicates that Mr. Gandhi was involved in policy decisions at a micro level during UPA 2 under Dr. Manmohan Singh, something that the Congress has consistently denied. Well, Natarajan said that she'd become a victim of a vicious, false and motivated media campaign by particular chosen individuals in the party after Mr. Gandhi shifted from his pro-environmental position to a corporate-friendly one at the height of electioneering for the Lok Sabha. And headlines today's Ashar Ahmed Khan tracking developments on this story is now joining me live. Ashar, it is a hugely embarrassing position for the Congress party. What is going to be their strategy going forward? How do they plan to defend this?
Well, it could not have come at a worse time for the Congress party. The Delhi elections are just round the corner, and this is something which really hits out at the first family of the Congress party. And what we are seeing in this letter is something about which lots of Congress leaders have been speaking about, the functioning and the style of functioning of the Congress Vice President. That is something which is coming out. Secondly, as far as contents of that letter are concerned, the Congress has come out and said that all these are baseless. If there was an issue, the concerned individual should have raised it then and there. Right now, these are just baseless allegations which have come out. But what we expect is that later in the day, somewhere around 4:15, official press briefing of the Congress party will take place, where also all these charges would be rendered baseless.
All right, Ashar, that's an interesting point that you raised. The Congress party, they're coming out and questioning the timing of this letter being made public. Ashar, stay on with us. Whole host of political reactions coming into this big story that we're tracking. Let's listen in.
The revelations made by Jayanthi Natarajan in her letter to Sonia Gandhi, which has become public today, is a matter of great concern and is a serious issue. I think this is my duty as an environment minister to review those specific files which he had named, where the extraneous influence was exercised as per his letter. So I'll definitely review those files and see what are the facts.
A letter written by the former Environment Minister, Mrs. Jayanthi Natarajan, to the Congress President has been published. What was so far rumoured has been established to be true. Today's letter conclusively establishes that it was not the statutory considerations, the mandatory considerations, which weighed with the ruling party and the government, but what weighed with them was the whims of political leaders of the party as to who is to be granted an environmental permission and who is not to be granted an environmental permission.
I think the allegations and the inferences that one can draw from the statements made by Mrs. Jayanthi Natarajan are of far-reaching consequences. These allegations targeting these inferences show that Rahul Gandhi was involved in stalling a number of projects which required environmental clearances. So far, one had seen this as some kind of a Jayanthi tax. It now turns out that it was Rahul Gandhi tax which was actually preventing all the projects of the corporate sector. I think Rahul Gandhi needs to come out and come clean as to why he was interfering in the functioning of the ministry.
After 1 year, if she is coming with such an allegation, that shows the character of that person. Why, if what she is saying is correct, why she did not say this earlier? Why she did not write a letter earlier? Why she did not make any allegation in the party forum? There were ever so many party forums and meetings in which she also attended in the last 1 year. She has never made this statement. Maybe these people may have some ulterior motive. Maybe they want to leave the party, just like Krishna Tirath left the party, she can also. But that does not need any explanation like this. Maybe they are trying to please their future masters.
The real news is that we get a glimpse of what was really happening in the UPA regime. We get to know the truth about the so-called non-interference of the first family during the UPA regime. We get to know the truth about environment and the commitment to environment, which was withdrawn, which was shifted, I suppose we would get to know more in the coming days.
Ashar Ahmed Khan is still live with us. Ashar, it is now rumored that Jayanthi Natarajan is likely to quit the Congress party today and perhaps join the BJP. What are you hearing about that?
Well, what sources are saying that Jayanthi Natarajan will most likely quit the party, because if she does not quit the party, her position within the Congress will virtually be untenable. There would be disciplinary action against her after the press conference which she does, and if she does that press conference. Secondly, as far as joining any other political outfit is concerned, what we expect is that she will not do anything in a hurry. She'll wait and watch, weigh her options, and then take a considered view in the days to come.
All right, Ashar Ahmed Khan, thanks so much for joining us with the details on that big story that we're tracking today. We, of course, will continue to come back to you for more.